As far as the story of the Second World War goes, the war in the Pacific was a very different perspective from the war in Europe.
Many people consider the Pacific the flip side of Band of Brothers, the other World War II.
It's the story of the corruption of the human spirit and the private war that all of those veterans had to fight.
We all know that we have to come up with a new narrative for the Pacific that is going to be different than anything we've had. So we're not just repeating ourselves, but instead we're trying to blaze some new territory.
The Pacific really is about the sacrifice of the men, and the cost to the individual Marine was so high in a way that was unique in American history.
They were not only surviving an enemy that fought by rules that we had never encountered before, we were also fighting the elements. The natural environment was just as debilitating.
We have three main characters, two of which wrote books about their experience. Eugene Sledge and Robert Leckie, and a man by the name of John Basilone.
What we wanted to do was be with the men in documentary style, under the helmet, if you will, in the experience of going to war.
The truth is always much more amazing than any story you can make up. You got to find the truth, you got to dig for the truth, but it's always a better story.
War is a part of the human condition. The question we ask in the Pacific is how were they able to go through all of this and just get on with their lives?
Our show may be about a handful of American Marines, but it's also about the millions that we don't get to see in this miniseries.